Hello and welcome back. In today's episode, I'm giving you the 6 essential rules of effective marketing, specifically for your independent retail store. So you can finally have the structure that you need to get seen by the right people and actually turn attention into action and buying from you. And stick around because rule number 5 is the one that even the most experienced shop owners, they seem to just forget. And it's costing them sales every single day. So I'm going to be honest. Most small business marketing I see is totally random. They post when they remember. They send out an email when they're having a bit of a quiet week and they're desperate to make a sale. They update their windows when they're feeling a little bit inspired. And this is not great marketing, because great marketing is about having a method behind the momentum. And that is exactly why some shops that you see, you feel like they're a magnetic force and have people desperate to buy from them, even in some cases if they don't have the best product. And others, they feel invisible. No matter how hard that owner is working behind the scenes, they just aren't getting seen. So what if I told you there are 6 simple rules that the most successful retail brands follow every single time they market to guarantee their results? And these are rules that work online and offline. Whether you've got 100 followers on social media or you've got a huge high street presence, these 6 rules will help you to finally get noticed by your ideal customers, help you to build trust faster than ever before, and increase your sales without constantly having to reinvent the wheel and slashing your prices. So please grab a pen or open up the notes app on your phone, because these are the foundations that your marketing has probably been missing. So let's start with rule number 1, clarity over cleverness, because you have got less than 3 seconds to help someone decide if what you're selling is for them. And if your marketing is so busy trying to be clever, trying to be quirky or poetic, but you're missing being actually clear, those people will continue to scroll. They'll continue to walk on by, and they will just tune out of what it is that you're having to say to them. Your job above everything else is to deliver clarity in under 3 seconds. Clarity makes you and your store memorable. When you start trying to be clever, it just makes you forgettable and drown into everybody else. A great way to remember this is to think, would a toddler understand what my message is saying? If so, you're on the right track. But if not, we need you to start rethinking and simplify. Because if they don't understand, they simply won't buy. Rule number 2, stick to one core message at a time. Now, this is moving on from my first rule here, because remember, if you confuse people, you lose them. And a huge mistake I see many retailers making is they try to say too much at once, or they have too many promotions running at the same time, or posters all trying to grab their customers' attention for different things. I see so many shops saying, we're sustainable, we're stylish, we're seasonable, we're handmade, we're giftable, we're family run, we've got a huge sale. That's exhausting. We need you to slow down. We need you to pick just one powerful message and own it across literally everything. Your website header, your Instagram bio, your store signage, your emails. That one core message should answer, who is this for and why should they care? We need you to just stick to that. We need you to repeat it, and then people will remember it, and then you'll be known for something. And this is what your business needs in order for you to stand out and start attracting your dream customers. Rule number 3, sell the feeling, not the features. Unless you sell soy wax candles, when was the last time you thought, I really need some soy wax? Probably never. because people don't buy soy wax. If they're looking for a candle, they buy the feeling of coming home to a peaceful, relaxing home. Whatever you sell, whether it's candles, clothes, ceramics, skincare, literally whatever it is that you're selling, you've got to sell the transformation of what your customer is getting when they buy from you. So here's how we want you to flip it. We want you to consider how your customer wants to think and feel once they physically have your product in their hands. Take them there, and then follow up with what your product's made of and its dimensions. Marketing that moves people emotionally is marketing that gets remembered and then gets acted on. So we need you to start talking to the way your customers are thinking and feeling. Rule number 4, repetition builds recognition. One of the biggest mistakes I see is retailers giving up far too soon. They post once, they email once, they send out flyers once. They think if people don't rush in straight away after sending out one thing, it simply didn't work. Marketing is about memory. It's about being the brand that's in front of the right customer at the right moment. And this is the moment that they're ready to buy. Your customer needs to see a message between 7 and 14 times before it truly starts to sink in and clearly resonate with them. So if you've got a message worth saying, we need you to say it often and say it absolutely everywhere. Put posters in your window with a clear message. Add it to your email signature. Add it to your Instagram bio. Talk about it in your Instagram reels. Add it to your flyers. You are not being annoying. It's one of the first things people say is, oh, I don't want to annoy people. You're just being consistent. Most people won't even see your message the first time or the first few times you use it. But when they finally start to recognize it, that is when they'll go, this is what this brand stands for. This is how they can help me. This is why I should go and buy from them. So this is how brands are built, on repetition and understanding who they serve, what they can do for them, and why. And rule number 5, and this is the big one that most people forget. It must work without sound or context. So here's a brutal truth, right? Most people won't read your Instagram caption. Most people won't listen to your video with a sound on. Most people won't read your full sign. Most people won't read your full email. And that time and that effort that you've put into telling a great but very long story is simply getting ignored. So your visuals need to make sense like that. Your words need to be big, they need to be important and draw your customer in. And so I want you to try this. Take your latest reel, flyer or poster in your shop, right? Show it to someone for 3 seconds, then ask, what did you think that was about? What did you think I was trying to say here? Because if they can't tell you, it's not ready. It's not going to do the job that you want it to do. Visual clarity, big bold text, eye-level placement, high contrasting colours and simple fonts. This isn't about being fancy. It's about being seen and understood in a world where we're all being marketed to all day, every day. And this is how you need to stand out with clarity. And rule number 6 is always include a next step. And this, my final rule for today, this is where so much retail marketing falls flat on its face. You make a beautiful post. You share a lovely story. There's no easy to follow call to action. People see it, they might smile, and they move on. Before you create any piece of marketing, I want you to answer one question. What do I want someone to do? Do I want them to visit my store? Do I want them to message me? Do I want them to tap the link in my bio? Do I want them to save the date? Do I want them to join my waitlist? Once you know, Then you need to create a piece of marketing that acts like a giant flashing light that encourages your customers to do exactly what you want them to do. Without a clear direction, there is literally nobody converting. So before you jump on the next social media trend, or you send a mammoth long email, or do whatever it is that you decide to do next, write down what action you want them to take. Just one, and then create your marketing around encouraging that one action. So there we have the 6 rules of effective marketing for retail store owners. These aren't just tips. They're literally a structure for every piece of marketing that you will ever create, and they've all been proven to get results. They're a framework that you can use every single time that you write a post, that you design a flyer, that you update your windows, or you plan your promotions. And they work for every kind of independent store. Whether you sell fashion, gifts, candles, skincare, home decor, or anything else, this gives your marketing the backbone it needs to get the results that you're looking for. And if this episode gave you clarity and you're ready to apply these rules directly into your store with my help, then let's talk. Book your free discovery call with me by clicking the link underneath this episode. And I'll show you how we can make your marketing more effective, how you can drive more footfall and online sales to your store, and how you can turn your hard work into consistent, growing revenue. Just click the link in the description below, and before you go, I would love it if you would like this video, subscribe for weekly strategies, and drop me a comment below and tell me which of the 6 strategies you are going to start implementing into your business first. I'll see you next week. Have a great day.